What's up, guys? I'm wearing my full body Sherlock Holmes costume. I've got my pipe ready. My what are they called? A bowler hat? Are they called a bowler hat? I don't know. What's Sherlock Holmes wearing? You know, that weird hat. I've got that ready. I've got some peanuts. I've got delicious chocolate cake right in front of me. So I'm ready to indulge into some crime solving. And I hope you guys will join me. Let me know if this is too loud or too quiet. I'm open for adjusting my volume levels because it's very hard for me to check that. But hopefully it should be fine. So we are solving the bloodbath, which is basically a murder inside this bathhouse, like an old Roman bathhouse. And to be honest, I remember last time I was really puzzled because we went there and we couldn't really get any clues from the site itself, right? So we had to take home some samples.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
I know it is, Sherlock. But yeah, we got a few clues from that.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Well, I don't know, Holmes. Don't always ask me a question. Why don't you tell me what we're gonna do next? So not helpful. Holmes is so not helpful, is he? Okay. God, this chocolate cake is good. I'm telling you. Best chocolate cake in the city of London. Okay, we're gonna look at the evidence. So 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt. From Sir Rodney. Okay. The metal plate, which at the moment nothing makes any sense in this case, to be honest. The melted metal turning out to be Britannia quality silver, so it could be coins. At least it's the same metal as coins, and we found that in the bathhouse. For a second I thought that might be the murder weapon, but then I saw that the guy who was killed it looked like he had something kind of protruding through his eye into his head, which actually killed him. So I don't think that would work with just a big piece of silver. However, not to say that it maybe had a different shape beforehand, and then it melted into that shape. Who knows? Bottle of champagne in the changing room. Oh yeah, the key we found under Sir Rodney's body. Who's, by the way, the guy who died. So, Sir Rodney, our dead man. Find the missing weapon that was used to kill Sir Rodney. Search the crime scene and the area of the Strand Lane bath. So we haven't completed our search there yet. We gotta go back. Holmes, pack your bags. We're going back in. Let's see what we can find. And I'm gonna eat a peanut on the way. Oh, it's delicious. More delicious peanut. Okay, let's look at our clues. Whether we can already... Very liquid blood. No, I feel I should wait. I should investigate it first. Find all the evidence. And then I should connect clues. Otherwise, we're connecting wrong clues and it gets messy. So, let's see. See what's going on here. And so, Holmes not going to help us, as always. Let's talk to Mr. Lestrade. It might be that we just have to have this conversation in order to...
I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there.
Oh, yes, please.
Any objections?
No, go ahead. Okay, wait. If I can
Please
choose, wait.
I need to do something first.
If I have the option to wait, then maybe I need to do something first. I don't want to miss anything. So let's just give it another walk. Maybe we missed something before.
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Oh, my room feels like a steam room right now. God, it's hot. I don't know where you are. But here, in the town of London, it is unbearably hot, nearly. Okay, so those guys are standing in the steam room. They just got in, they're not allowed to move.
I can't understand what happened.
So one of those presumably did it.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Pitkin.
I don't want to stay here. Let us out, please.
Oh yeah, sure. So we've examined the glasses. I can rotate them, right? Is there anything?
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
Is he? Or she.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
Right. So I'm pretty sure it is somehow connected. Shit, I just killed a fly on my screen and now it's smeared all over that place. I'm pretty sure it's connected to his work in Egypt, right? Because that was highlighted in the notes and it's like, oh, this year was a great year for my Egypt research. So maybe he discovered something of value, which was worth killing him from these guys' perspective. The thing is, Mr. Pitkin, he's kind of the obvious culprit here because he's like acting weird when you talk to him.
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
You see, I mean, who would say such a thing, right? Only someone who's guilty. But if we know Sherlock Holmes movies and stories and books, then we know that he is not the killer. He can't be the killer. So I can examine only that grid, which is a bit odd.
The grid cannot be removed.
Well, I know, but why can I only do that? Oh, this one as well. Okay. Now, let me double check. Because there is this steam switch, right? Which turns the whole room into like a room with no visibility. I can't see anything after I pull that lever. So, but I've tried it before. It didn't help me in any way. I can't think of anything that would make a difference. Okay, fine. I guess.
Mr. Holmes?
Holmes? I guess what we're gonna have to do is bring them to the interrogation. This is the way out, isn't it? Exitus, yes. Exitus. Movement of the people.
This
Okay.
area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Well, yes, I know that, but can we open the door? Yes, there you go. So, this is the guy who got murdered. Let's see if there's anything that we missed on the shelf. Look, the box. We didn't look into that box. What's that? Photos. Oh, fancy.
It is
Look
a
at that.
glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
Okay. I guess that's the stuff that someone who does Egyptology.
A glass plate negative is missing.
You're right. It is missing. So that's a clue. Anything else?
Glass plate negatives. A remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
It is, indeed. This modern technology, you know, with all their glass plates. It's like a look in the future. Okay, what else do we have? So now we've found everything on the shelf. I think if it's green.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Right, that's the kind of stuff you would find in the British Museum. Okay, because I did miss those photos. I don't want to miss anything else. Okay, here we go. There's a note. Stuff on the floor. There's all that stuff up there. Wilson and Co. Fine. I think this is it. Wow, that door made a weird noise. Okay, we're moving into this. I call it the Tomb Raider area. Because it looks like a level from Tomb Raider. Literally. So I can look at this, but I've already examined this, right, didn't I? Okay. So I trust myself that I've done a proper job here. God, Holmes, you scared the shit out of me. Every single time I turn around and you're there. Look at you. Now he's there. Now he's there. Whoa. Because he does spawn up behind you at times. Okay. Let's bring them out for interrogation. I want to talk to those three fellas. Mr. Lestrade, do the thing.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there.
Well,
any objections?
No, let's do that right now.
None, Lestrade.
Okay, where's he bringing them? Oh, now I've completed it. Okay, cool, that's good. Examine the belongings. Anything
All these
he has to
events
say?
are
No.
bad for the baths and my job.
Mr. Holmes?
No, okay, where does he bring them? Into the changing room? No. So they're gone from here now. Obviously. Finally. Ah, I thought we were on our own. It seems like this police officer is just enjoying a bit of a steam bath. He's like, oh well, Mr. Holmes, I do like it hot. I'm a big fan of hot temperatures. You can't really get too hot for me. That's how I imagine him. Alright, let's put the steam on and walk one more round. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Well, I'm glad you noticed that, because I didn't. Well, even I put this... look at that. Even I put the special Batman vision on. I can't see jack shit. And I mean... what would I see in here with Batman vision that I wouldn't see if the steam is off? Do you know what I mean? Is there anything? The ceiling... nothing, is there? It's only that switch. Well, let's hope it makes sense a bit later. Maybe we don't need to use it at all. Who knows? Maybe it's just, you know, because a steam bath has a switch like that. And that's the whole reason. Who knows? Alright, let's find the blokes and do an interrogation. Where are they? There it is. Scotland Yard. I thought he said the courtyard. So I was confused. Okay, we're not connecting evidence yet. We're going to Scotland Yard. Casebook. Is there anything we should think about? The belongings activism were ready to be examined at Scotland Yard. Okay, so we can do that. Suspects are there ready for interrogation. Okay. Looks like we're on track with this case. Here we are. Scotland Yard, that is. That's pretty much how I imagine it today. Look at those criminal people with all their criminal energy.
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, well, good day to you too, sir. I think this is the evidence room, so that's right, so there is the stuff they had. Pitkin's belongings. Let's look at that. So that was the guy that was most suspicious, right? Who behaved.
An embroidered silk handkerchief.
Well, it clearly is one. A pen.
A fountain pen with solid gold trim.
Hello. It's on the card. Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager of the Roman Bath, Strand Lane. Oh! Okay, so he's involved in the bath itself. I don't know if that was said before. But now we know. Okay. Manager. So he manages the bath. Is there anything on that? No. Okay. Oh, wait. I think I might need to click this.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Oh, the visiting card. Right, so it's kind of his membership card, is it? Garrow's belongings. So here we have...
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself. When Garrow found...
No, I get it. What's this? It's a little bottle.
A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Interesting. Yeah, let's take that home. That's right. You know, if it causes hallucinations, I need to go into a deeper investigation right there. So wait. This is... whose things are those? Blinkhorn. I don't know who any of these people are. From Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager, to Mr. Blinkhorn. Dear Sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the bath to be changed for the better. That is outside my window. At the present time, The Frugarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the Frugarium accessible to the public. Frugarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your works within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and find yourself another workplace. So that is a letter to Mr. Blinkhorn, right? However, it's the guy who got killed who did the archaeological dig, I thought. Excuse me. Who in God's name is Mr. Blinkhorn?
An ordinary pencil.
Okay. And these ones are Bentcliffe's belongings. A notebook. Rodney Bentcliffe. That's the guy who died,
Rodney
right?
Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest.
That's definitely the guy who died. I finished my cake, so you don't need to listen to me munching anymore. A page has been torn.
The last pages were torn out.
That
We must
is-
find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
There was one just next to you,
To
Holmes.
begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I
Yeah,
don't
let's-
want to damage the traces.
Okay, let's do that. So, here we go. Oh, look. What does it say? Today, I almost found it. This is like not going well. What does it say? Down in history.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Oh well. He doesn't have much of a choice, does he? There we go. Today I almost found it. This date will go down in history. He almost found it. What did he find? Okay, cool. No, Is this not clear now? Can you not read it? Okay. Needed to smudge it a bit more.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
That's right.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well,
Well, I guess if Holmes says so. Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, age 63. The right eye. Okay, so that is the report, the medical report from the. What do you call it? Examination? No, they inspected the body. So the right eyeball has been pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. Okay, so a blade was used. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone. Oh, Jesus. Ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which, completing its trajectory in the cerebellum, caused hemorrhagic lesions. Okay, so he died. Someone rammed a knife, like a curved-bladed knife, into his eyeball. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual at the upper lobe of the front. Oh, interesting. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there is an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber. Right. A decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in their grave. That's stuff that Egyptians did. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. Okay, that's the only thing. So he has those leftover mucus things in his lungs, which seem to come from something he breathed in a long time ago. And the eyeball was protruded by a curved bladed knife. So right in his body. So I can look at it myself. Do I need to do that? Okay, there's a lot of things we need to talk to people about. Okay. So wait, we haven't finished this, haven't we?
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Yes. I guess we can assume so. What is that symbol? It's like 2 arrows or something. What
An
is that?
Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Right. Thing on the inside. I should notice.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Well, Holmes, that was the first sensible questions you asked in this whole game. A coin.
An old and rather dirty coin.
I'll take that. But Holmes, the evidence.
A
Shut up.
hand-drawn map.
Okay. Fine. The coin, an old Roman coin covered in dirt. Where's this map? I feel like I should be looking at this map. Where's the map? Well, let's start the interrogation. Or should we examine the body first? Examine the belongings is completed. Okay, that's good. Where's the morgue then? Morgue. There it is. We're going down. It's not going to be nice. If you're sensitive to bloody things, then you better switch off now. But it's got to be done. Okay, so the
An
wound.
unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Well, that's good. At least he
According
didn't
to the
suffer.
coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
Okay, so everything else seemed fine. Oof, Jesus. I don't like looking at dead bodies.
Some light bruising caused by a rope. The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Right. Was he? Okay, so the autopsy is completed. Anything else down here? No, probably not, huh? This should normally be your job, Holmes. I mean,
What
you're a
should we do
doctor,
next,
right?
Holmes?
That's all you ever say. That's all you ever say. I can't hear it anymore, Watson. Get your act together. Don't ask me what we're going to do next. Okay, we're going up and we're going to investigate. We're going to interrogate those guys. See what they have to say. What's this? Inspector Lestrade. It's his-
Locked.
Of course it is. Okay, let's go. Gentlemen, are you ready? Yeah? Should we play the game? Let's play the game. You know what? I might need to talk to you first. Let's start with you.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
So, Mr. Blinkhorn.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
So,
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
Well, well, well.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
So what did you see, sir?
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
What, so he said you can't come with me to the Congress or what? I don't really get it. Okay. The ring, bro.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
What's with this
What
drug?
can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions.
Oh boy.
I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
That's not good, is it? When people complain about seeing things and hearing voices. It's not a good sign.
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
Well, that's not true because of the letter, sir. That's right.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
I don't feel he's the guilty
We discovered some
perpetrator.
melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Ooh, is that genuine? Are you being truthful, sir?
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
Let's look at him a bit closer. What can we see? Let's get a focused look. See, guys, that's how a focused look looks. Just look like that, and people will think you're focused. Okay, what else do we have? He's not a wealthy man, like most archaeologists, probably. Recent earthwork, okay. Oh. Anything else we want to say? No, I think that's it. Okay, Mr. Blinkton. So we have Mr. Pitkin, who is our main suspect at the moment. And Mr. Garrow, who can't harm a fly, apparently.
Please
Let's bring him
escort
in.
this suspect for interrogation.
Come with me, Mr. Garrow. We're going to the gallows. No, that's...
A good day
we're
to
not.
you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Okay, sir. Focus.
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Do you?
Yes, so many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I. I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh. His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now. This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong. Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it. Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
I'm not sure that I can be helpful at the moment. I'm not sure that I can be helpful at the moment.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament, suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No. But I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
The grid cannot be removed. This area, sir. Archaeology. Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
Those stones weigh tons.
It does not matter.
Mr. Holmes?
These baths are becoming sinister.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work. On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again. Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Now we have two. Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map. This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe come here? This archaeological site has been abandoned. What? This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city. The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge. Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking. Construction hooks. Construction hooks. Construction hooks. It is a statue of Minerva. Neptune, the god of the sea. It is a broken statue of a bull. This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city. The gastrofetes were used with ropes and hooks for sieges. This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow. This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow. The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges. This is a reproduction of an This railway is used to remove rubble from the site. This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
I don't need the ropes for now. Excavating tools, a bucket, shovel, and brush. I don't need the ropes for now. I can see now. Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.